case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make alone. Anytime where you be, anytime where you go, anything you they do, oh yeah, now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone, let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok, where they bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where they bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong, speaking the truth when others stay quiet, standing for the people, refusing to be silent. Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. Through every challenge, she continues to advance, holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked, serving the nation with courage that will last. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Through the storms of politics and public debate, you open the doors and invite us to participate, giving everyone a platform, every citizen a say, building stronger communities day by day. No fear, no favor, no turning away, seeking facts and truth in every way. A bridge for the people, a voice for the land, united Sierra Leone hand in hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. When the people want answers, when the nation.
Yes, Fambule, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we're not done with Komon-Tok then. No. Every blessed day, every day in a new day. Well, Fambule, things don't they move in a different direction. Now, today, we get a very, very important program, just like any other day. But this one, a quite, what did they say? Alarming. One of the lead story we'll get for can looking for, so the High Court don't stop the main opposition party when our APC key figures in the chairman, Yansane, and Insecretary General say, don't forget absolutely anything for do with any party activities. And that if then dare for do anything contrary, that will be interpreted as contempt of law. And contempt of law, if you then describe them for you and explain them for you, now huge Sam Nandi. It mean then go fine you, you mean then go jail you, you mean then go seize your property, you mean then go there's a lot. It depends on how the court will interpret it. And we also go look at another, I don't know, this is not a bombshell again. I don't know if this is nuclear shell or whatever you have for color. Tamemkor. Tamemkor, for some reason, I don't know, like you say, a guilty conscience does not need an accuser. Again, we don't know. But we see me man ain't not steady. Then there's how we get Tamemkor at this platform. We interview about, I think, 15 minutes or so. It didn't absolutely about anything about money busy, needy, the saying this. But see there for some reason, one new platform where it go talk. I don't know, I think something probe also, and I don't remember, but we'll get the clip. Tamemkor talk one word. Where Sierra Leoneans need to digest. Up to now, people ain't able to understand. What do this guy mean? For say, if they give me $100,000 with SUV at the ticker, people ain't able to understand. I don't know, public service, not business, not for sale, nothing for sale. Again, we're watching that. And we also go look at the 2023, the much talk about 2028, 2030, and of course, the US deal as well as the cost of living, and of course, the paramount chief. All of these issues and more that we will get for can pay attention. Well, again, certain discussions, you need certain people and certain with the knowledge for help we for can book and don't follow. We understand from their own point of view. Well, we get the former Tokman, we for the former president, we Abdulai Baraytay, he for can join we on the program. If you just join we, the program where they listen, we call and Komon-Tok. We're in a different side with the YouTube, Facebook. Today, we even broadcast on my private page for some reason. I don't know how they put Sunday, but it's okay. If you already watch them, good luck to that. All right, so yeah, today the 28th of August 2026, we can't just not for comfort on the issues here. I miss nothing by this program. We ready for you with more facts to the camp.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond.
All right, so if I can confirm for we from the other side, now they get me loud and clear, that would be helpful before we bring in the big man at the building. When they get me loud and clear, when I just confirm for we as I don't know if they get me loud and clear. Loud and clear, Joe. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Without wasting time, on the other side of the screen, we get the pleasure again one more time for bringing the former Tokman. Welcome to the program, Abdulai Baraytay. Thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
My pleasure, and thank you always for this invitation. And the opportunity they give me for to be part of this conversation.
All right, thank you. So, Fambul, as we don't get at the S putting it for can, we don't want to waste time at all because we know that this conversation Abdulai gets her and a very sensitive and important. And I know you already don't see this news where they scatter on social media. What do you make up of the injunction from the High Court? Is it another chaos in the APC? Why APC still gets this issue? What is going on?
Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok. It's a very unfortunate situation for we party. The reason being the people and where we entrust with the leadership for the past 3 years plus the 6 months where the PPRC give them now a voluntary job, now unpaid job, then don't do them best for all who party together in spite the challenges them where we be they face. But we don't go to PPRC knowing fully well that section 39 subsection 5 of the PPRC Act of 2022 say no party official or executive, nor for all power beyond the 6 months extension with a donkey. Then I begin to wonder, in the name of like we chairman, Alaji Fode Yansane, now one of the longest serving people in our party.
Yeah.
He is experienced. He has been through the thick and thin of the party from Shaka Stevens in time, taken to Momo, and he was one of the loyal people, even when they overthrew Momo, we could deal with her, forgive the moral support with an Guinea. And you come, you say you want to be a deputy chairman, then give the opportunity. Then where Uncle Minkai Lumansare pass away, you are coming as a chairman. Law we say the young one, then where they work with them, if they're not too au fait with some of the issues them in terms of governance within the party, the expectation is now in supposed to guide the young one then for say, una know waiting. We party right now they at the crossroads. We don't come. Anything what we do right now in our party, not to just it affects the APC. It is like we also betray Sierra Leoneans them, where they continuously they look forward to APC taking over the governance of this country. I not think say, like yesterday, I've been in a your sister program we are. I tell them, I say, honorably, particularly Lance and Adumwe, we are a lawyer as well. I say, don't wait for this kind of thing. Because when this thing happen, it eclipses all the other good things that we then don't do for the party. Why would you want pass an injunction and they can't stop you? Why can't you even just invoke the common sense principle? For say, you know what? The word shall now in the use in section 39, subsection 5 of the PPRC Act, which means it is incontrovertible. Why can't us, even the layman, we're not a lawyer, for able to know that? So to me, it is just unfortunate that this is the way they choose to go to the court. Then look now waiting at this injunction. What does that mean for a party? It reverse we again, say we they can't put new people them, who get petitions and who they can deal with from the constituency elections and where they go on. I don't think we need it. This is a complete distraction to our party.
Okay, so somebody go and look at the APC gets problem with the 2023 elections. And in most cases, in the blast or the blame, the government say they are not democratic. And given the actions of the APC, are they serious, really serious about taking governance? Because many conversations on the kind of social media now, it's no longer, the people are not the same, say they're really ready for takeover or even fit for the people. Because for the fact that they don't get 3 years, they don't get 6 months, and they talk about another 6 months, and we get well, you know, officially it's but this rumor from the corridors of power say Madabiu Wangu for 7 years. You want increase from 5 years to 7 years. What's kind of moral ground are we able to stand on for tell the government say they are not democratic in this kind of
we have it. We have it. The reason being, you self they follow the resistance where people them within our party. They're not told the line when this party, the executive, then time done, who all come in very vociferous ways for challenge them for say you cannot circumvent our 2022 elections, constitution. Because if you go to Article 5 of our own APC constitution of 2022, it's very clear that why would you want to circumvent, and where do we even have local standing for let we challenge the SLPP, where then we don't come to challenge them that they are subverting the 1991 constitution. Also want for do the same now we own party, who no one respect we own constitution, the public not they take we serious. That's one I have to say. They're not
Okay.
going to take we serious. So this is where I believe say we will continue for get the moral local standing for challenge the government when they want for interfere with section 108 of our 1991 constitution.
Okay, so again, some discussions they're not pleasant for say to una, and sometimes some information again it can. But this is the play. Many accusations on social media they say who this very executive of the APC they are in talks with Madabio. They are in talks with Madabio for 2028. In fact, one of the reasons we make them they pushing now for let them get the candidates where then they give these candidates. I'll call the name by Mahmoud. Nine of them in focus. They want to make sure say before they left, then for them make sure say the man stand there because they know with all indication that he is not going to be a match because they don't sold out and people then come with different accusation evidence of for this, but these are information they on social media for say they don't promise particularly oil they do so. Some of those executives don't promise them block 1, block 2, block 3 for say once the oil begin kicking, then they get a lot of opportunities. So people are ready for sellout. Could that you get you get any of this? You able to join any of these, or is there any substance to the allegation there at all?
I don't read those allegations. I don't see them. I don't see people and they share them. But one thing one know is Sierra Leoneans, because when it comes to the democratization of a country, I can always tell people and say it goes beyond party politics. Sierra Leoneans are ready to resist the government if they want to go for 7-year period, because as far as we know, the provisions in the 1991 constitution is very clear. Now, every 5 years, we hold elections, both general and presidential. And you cannot be in office, then you make a law for benefit you. That alone, it go against the principle of natural justice. Now, if anybody they work with the SLPP, when a potential flag bearer or any APC person, which means we'll continue to resist them within our party, then we join them with the SLPP, we resist them. And that resistance there is coming from Sierra Leoneans across the board. I will tell you equally say, there are people within the SLPP, we are not going to mention the name, but to them, let's say, bo, we don't serve from 2018 to now. Why again, if we not achieve something then within this time, what you were able to achieve after 2028 if they add from other beyond 2 years? They say, and besides, they don't want to be part of a history where they go put them together, say they were all accomplices in the violations of the 1991 constitution, when are the supreme law of the land. So these are people, because some of them hold very important positions, they cannot come out to the public and say it. But I will tell you, say, overall, if you ask me how confident I am, I will tell you, say, people are very ready to resist.
Yeah.
All possible means necessary.
Yeah, people
bastardize the constitution.
People are go ready for resist. But one of the key things where a lot of people in the neglect, then they underrate that Madabio gets out in the play in your politics. It can play with the law to a point, if you're not careful, it goes as the best respecter of law, and that you want to do everything due process. What if there is an argument, for example, well, let's go to parliament, let's go and discuss, let's go and tell the people representative to look into this, whether for extend the 2 years or whether for push the whatever the case may be. And there are parliamentarians of APC who are ready to sell, and we have them on record. So how people will resist because Marabio go na parliamentarian go vote. What more? Because the people and they talk more for because in a democracy we know say the opposition means a lot. We know say if the opposition is strong, the government is also strong. But if you weak, the government is also weak. We don't see what in opposition they do not this country friend we safe. Well, Marabia go still go to parliament, and the parliament go make decision. And what's resist to people and they resist? Where if una don't go support, for example, inside Mbilende.
Well, I can say this same argument has been made over the years. Years ago, I remember when we been get the rebel war till we go into the July 1999 Lome peace agreement. People were very pessimistic, say whose guarantee we get, say, for this and go this. But me now one person will believe in people's power. At the end of the day, not to government, the people and they rise up spontaneously, go confront what they Sankon as borrowed, will lead up to a capture and eventually a demise. And it also happened in 1997 when we get the AFRC coup. When that coup happened, some of us been privileged today in student leadership position and news. We joined progressive civil societies there spontaneously. We resist. And we, the students, we even take it upon ourselves. On August 18, 1997, we demonstrate, then kill some of our students, then rape some of our students and are not in school. But at the end of the day, we're able to restore the democracy where people can vote for in 1996. So based on them kind of scenarios, then they matter bio for no say enough for take the people for granted. There is an elementary saying we say you can push the people into the wall, but with them bounds, they know when it's gonna happen. So I only hope him be done already accord himself saying at the father of democracy. If for always ask himself the question, then things are way they do for score political goals. Now in the interest of Sierra Leoneans, and law not forget say that same law we then feel say today, then get the wherewithal. Power and a biscuit again for left them. Who been there in governance for 10 years. If you ask me 2018, are we going to be in the opposition? I will say no. But today, we're in opposition with all the challenges then. So why then feel say then get for the day forever? And besides, let us don't underestimate people's power. It is very powerful than the people and within a power.
All right, I get the point, but someone go ask really with all this what they go on. Before we come on the other statements that other people make, there is a video Tamemkor on Tamemkor will be out on this program when the leak audio be come out. I'm sure probably you listen to that audio day where it is talk. But let's just play it just in case for the benefit of the people and let's just someone perhaps not be listener. Let we just do people in favor. Let's just play this one.
Good evening, sir, Deputy. Deputy, this year I left Tuna now because they not blame you too much. We don't ready, we don't accept Tuna, we don't do everything like not get trust per way. And for tomorrow, the time I don't go to Tetiri, we not ready from Muna. This team not trust 9 for the day. I trust 9 for the day. We don't ready, we don't plan, we don't tie, we don't get one word with 3. We don't set everything for now. But if not, they call you no problem. Now for tomorrow, they will not blame we. Okay, sir.
Okay. So when we get this audio, we call Tamemkor, put on speaker now. Defend himself, not to so it be a talk about Baku. We know I'm play again with a talk because of time. But the most interesting part, people, of course, then call, open the line, then debunk that, then disagree because they say this could not be an AI. According to Tamemkor, now on this program, he said this not AI, an artificial intelligence. But when I press on a little bit, say, could this mean you might have said this and probably person just agree? Yeah, possible. So it confused itself on that very day. Say yes, now invoice, not to invoice now AI. But again, we'll job now for job ask question. But perhaps people and don't be done the momentum don't they subside down. People don't they forget. But we just see another clip from nowhere. That play for people, man. People are not say it. Some
Nobody
people
not talk to me for sellout. Nobody. Because Tamemkor, I see $100,000. I see you SUV Land Cruiser. What did you get for do me? I know you come on. That work out there for just you don't serve full and look to God. Yes. If SLPP offer that money, give me with that SUV.
They don't offer the money to you and make you not accept that?
No. What are they say?
Okay.
In life, from here to my house, maybe God they take me life just now.
Okay.
So waiting can me way, and they accept them for so. What I see. If I don't just not die, I not going for see nothing again at this world. I let them can put all the dollar in my body, then cover a leg grave. I know they see them. So in life, waiting can they say now make 50 cents they talk musician and they talk get for listen carefully. You see opportunity, grab it.
So you be one grab the opportunity.
No, I not be one. I say if listen me with me statement. If then facing me will get an interface with SLPP.
Now the same if me say
you understand?
You say they no offer unto you. I be like how you put if. Now so me say one put if.
Now make a put if.
Okay.
Then put them before me with SUV. Do this thing for we. What are they afraid? Nobody not talk to me. Are they clear the air today?
So if them for be talk to you.
Nobody not talk to me.
If them for be talk to you now.
If they talk to me, then put that money that share with me. Are they doing? How do they come on? In a religion? Politics is a religion.
I ask you a question. Are you guys really, really serious about taking governance from or are you probably making, they make it super easy for SLPP for continue? What do you make up of all of these two clips and first?
This kind of human being has no business being in politics. And it is even unfortunate that my party not be able to know. That one, I know will blame my party. But somebody like this, where they tell you, say, me, if they give me money, then bribe me for that take an action against the will of Sierra Leoneans. I will take them. They say politics, not a religion. So which means from this interview, he has sold his integrity, he has sold his soul, and my expectation right now, we don't heighten even my frustration with my own party right now in terms of leadership. This kind of person who for someone put them into a query that you didn't go to politics, to parliament to make money. You went there to be a lawmaker, and you should resist any temptation of taking bribes that will undermine the democracy of our country, so more our party. So he has no business. And you can see even the arrogance, the non-remorsefulness, and it talk from a position of ignorance as well. And I'd imagine somebody like this, if he were able even then at the well of parliament for engage in any serious debate. So these statements don't even compromise in denial way he initially make to you say, na artificial intelligence. Because AI no get voice or can't defend itself, na an invisible platform. So any Jack and Jill can just go do the most terrible things, then he say na AI. So where are we? And it should be a shame for this member of parliament. And to me, it's a disgrace that and frustrated that he even be a member of parliament for APC. Because that is not the ideal we stand for as APC. That is not the philosophy of the APC. So he's on his own, and my expectation as I'm seated here, he should be queried by our party that he has indicated.
I disagree for say he's on his own. No, he's member of your party. Should people start worrying about the anything can happen at any time for any laws. Should people worry? Because we don't see the precedents where they set about Liar Taylor Pierce. And one of the people that will be mentioned, we ask them, we ask them directly because we don't get nothing for ad from anybody now. We ask them directly. And of course, he denied. But what's the time for talk? Should people genuinely, according to you, you should, if it's a for worry for say, we not get representative in parliament, we go stand for the people, because not only the opposition, even the SLPP members of parliament, they can't go against their own party. So we are on our own, we the people. Should people start to worry genuinely?
Let me clarify first the reason why Timeka say he's on his own. Because in parliament, we have a leader, Abdul Kabo. And Abdul Kabo come out very unequivocally say they are walking out. So if one of we own party members not to that line, it go solicit potential bribe, we not to the party sanction and say that is the way we should go, that made him to be on his own. And that is why I said he should be sanctioned by a party for even insinuating a solicitation of a bribe. We go compromise the ideals of the APC and overall the democratic credentials of our country, if any is left. Now, as a party, we are concerned. We need people in our parliament, the caliber of people that we need. Maybe this is a wake-up call that we should vet people them within our party thoroughly. Because not only normal, we also get people them now the APC, where always they toe the line of the SLPP, where we no need. Now that make you see some of us are even crying every day.
The 2030 agenda is.
Sorry.
That we always need the first past the post. Because nobody not votes.
Yeah, exactly. This come up with these arguments and say, well, having certain people and given, if we give power to the political party if we trust the political party for representative, they could give anyone and anybody.
Every Jack and Jill.
Yeah,
that is the point. So. That is the point. Imagine this kind of person, if now be people then vote for and directly through the first past the post, the next elections, I think they go just fade out. They go just say, hey, me people will tell me, say, you will say where you go to parliament, instead of you go talk about welfare. You save them, give you money, which means they can even bribe you for come with the most terrible laws them, we go there against the people them. And therefore, they're not going to need them as a member of parliament. So we need to get a vetting process. And this is a wake-up call. And if APC members then do this, SLP members then equally also will be vulnerable for do this. So how do we perfect it? That kind of insinuation for come publicly, he should be reprimanded. And not only because he has been reprimanded by the public, but as a party, we should also sanction him that that's a tantamount to an act of solicitation. We not go with the ideals of a party. That was why I emphasize that he is on his own for say, even if they give him 100,000 in SUV, politics not to religion. And what he gets now this world, now they go with. Very unfortunate. And he should be ashamed of himself.
I'm sure you probably don't I want for Billy say go hear this word. President B.O.B. talk. He say APC no able be a adopt they no able be a adopt now opposition. You want to agree with and say we not able be a adopt opposition?
Well, one, you know, go take one person. Logic no go even allow that. You take the particular and you generalize.
No, this is not one person. This is repeated cases there.
No.
Eight members of UNA supported again through money. And this is another one. So I don't know if you say this is not one person. No.
Now we say 10 members of parliament na APC, then compromise their integrity, then go romance with SLPP. that is not representative of APC. So you cannot use the 10 people them and generalize for the rest of the APC members. We also have millions of APC people them. We get integrity, where they come out and challenge the SLPP. We're not vulnerable to any kickbacks for let them toe the line. Okay. So let's say we have done them. And I will tell you, we cannot generalize. You know why? I remember when I've been presidential spokesman, sometimes we didn't lodge for donkey years. Like we didn't net up to them 1, 2 in the morning, if we get very important issues them for take action on. At the end of the day, some of we people them way na SLPP people them we are not going to name publicly because of decorum. Then they come there, then 1 o'clock in the morning for go see president. Some of we they hide, may they not see we. Because one, who no one for assume say, then they go for go take bribe. Who no one assume say, wait till them go do there. Because for let them even go there, it means they go down, send message to president. President allow them say, yes, can see we, come, una come. And we'll get some of them we I get respect for, who can get meeting in a state house between SLPP and APC. After the meeting, then they grab. They say, well, Mr. President, we don't do the meeting APC and SLPP, but we also have another relationship. We have been friends for donkey years. Log go now your office, log go talk. We they see all that one day. But the most terrible thing where they happen is, if they vote you or rather than give you a position of responsibility to serve the Sierra Leoneans, them, if you go compromise for personal aggrandizement, then you are on your own. You are not representing your political party. And that is the point I'm looking here.
Yeah. I'm happy where they bring calm, you defend, of course, you never defend your party. Now 54 members of parliament, I guess, I imagine that 54. If he 8, that's a significant number of 8 out of 54. Now then come also. Law put. I'm not talking about the entire party. I'm talking about the parliament itself. That 54 out of 8 is a serious number. And Madabio say, una know you will be angry. Una know you will be adult. And it looked like perhaps is right. That's what people can go say. People can go watch and say, oh, look, and he said, now you know more able to control, manage APC out from the far. Is there any connection between people and being adopt or probably integrity issue or probably people enable know then clear responsibility? What side the confusion kind side? Where I mean, would they see some of them here nakedly, given the president's statement? You validate his statement as well?
Madabio can say anything we want to say. And that don't mean say where he talk it correct. Because he don't talk a lot of things when I lie, with all due respect to him. He don't talk a lot of things where not get any evidence for substantiate. So anybody can come. They just see by why they're at this platform. I can make any insinuation against anybody because I get access to the mic. But I will not do that. So if in say APC not able to add up, my opinion. If you tell me say we get some members in our party, we don't sell their integrity, I will say absolutely. And I cannot use them members then they for generalize say all APC people are not get integrity. That alone is a fallacy of generalization. I will not subscribe to it. But for me, now an opportunity that in the future, whether SLPP, whether an APC, or for able to vet people the way they go parliament. Why is that so? Now, because we want to make sure, in as much as they are going for our party, they should be there for the people. The people, they're very important. Because not forget, say, our 1991 Constitution, the preamble is very clear that this Constitution is derived from the spirit and tenor of the people. That was why they emphasize what is called the political sovereignty in the state. And the political sovereignty in a democracy belongs to the people. While as we get the legal sovereignty, we're not the three arms of government. So that distinction is very important to me. So a just siba, you get you pikina os. The simplest example what they give you, you get 10 pikina os, one pikin go na treat, a go thief. They no go say pa kaba or pa dulai in os na thief man then flop day. We go say pa dulai in os, one of him pikin them na go thief. You know go generalize. So that is one thing I see this parliamentary thing about people them where they in a very unhealthy romance with the SLPP.
Okay, we don't get your points. I always say this: the real judges are the people there, and we will see within then discussion, yeah, and how them for take them. But if you just join on the platform, the program we they listen to now, Komon-Tok, as today we see APC and crisis don't deepen because the high courts don't put injunction or don't block the key figures and the chairman, they don't stop her, as well as the secretary general, and don't forget any business for do with anything political within the party. Not for call meeting, not for do anything. If they don't do so, now contempt of court, and it means a lot of problems. We also they look at Tamemkor, say if you don't get $100,000 with SUV, it definitely take. We're not done the conversation yet. We get 2-3 more issues and for discuss. We'll take short break when we can give the mic. We're there with Abdulai Baraytay, me and Mr. Komon-Tok, where they can just fumble it.
Pierre Seke, today you don't come back with your timney business, eh?
Yes, I don't come. And this time around, I get gist for you.
Well, tell me waiting at the gist.
You don't hear about Tada Timney Association at Germany?
Tada Timney Association at Germany. Yes, I don't hear about Tada Timney Association at Germany. This particular association is ready for launch one celebration of unity with culture and progress.
Yes, for second that, mark the date na unu calendar. When a Saturday, the 29th of August 2026, and the celebration will take place na Karl Ulrich Strafe 911-64331 Witter State, Germany.
And this particular event could take place around 8 p.m. sharp.
Yes, now that's not the time.
Come ready for celebrate, meet with people and enjoy, because we go party till down.
And this not no ordinary party. This na the inaugural and launching ceremony of Tada Timney Association at Germany. We aim for bring people together, celebrate with heritage, and bring one stronger community.
Oh yes, tickets there for everybody. Ordinary go pay €30, single patron now €50, double patron could be €100.
And
all right, yes, so fumble, we don't come back now the other side of the program. Tada Timney Germany, then they launched their organization as una bidoyeri, some of the interviews they don't do for them. They got plenty things they want to do for Mama Salon. They want to build schools, they want to build roads, they want to build hospitals, and you know, they want even create a recreational facility within the communities, the communities where we help create jobs. So please, if you're in Germany, you're within the rich, within Europe, consider for joining them. We'll continue with the program. We're there with Abdulai Baraytay. Thank you for joining us back on the program. Yeah, so we don't push on our own side first because we know say that conversation that not go done. We go talk, and so sometimes you know, I find lobby is a little bit, but we don't come up from the APC. One come on the SLPP side. We see there is a very serious crisis we seem to be taking place. Confusion, la put so. We Yeri, the current SLPP Tokman, publicity secretary, they say, una party being ruled for 1 year plus 1 year, 6 months. Well, people that don't clarify, debunk, but it's also good where sometimes maybe we make mistake, maybe we know. I think the real people will tell me, let's just play this short clip. Would they come?
The 2030 agenda is that now one of the things that now you push so you go get more time for serving.
The 2030 agenda now political, but now it's a political basketball. You know, see sometimes we man they don't focus on one thing too much. You need to divert them a little bit.
Now you don't direct.
All right, so I will bring kind the side of 1 year, but just in case you want to make a comment on that particular aspect there.
I'm surprised that when it be make the initial statement say elections could be in 2030, I'm surprised that the PPRC not invite them. And whose time is surprised come out. We are talking about a provision in the Constitution because in statement gets the tendency for create chaos in our country. It was an incitement. Imagine if in other country, just the insinuation where it can publicly, it is like now on behalf of a party, it can talk being the official public relations officer for a party, the mouthpiece. Suppose where you go talk that thing, they spontaneously people then rise up for say we know they take up. You cannot come and bastardize our democracy. The Constitution cannot be violated because there is a very clear provision. We say now every 5 years with the old periodic elections. Now, another example of a reckless statement will be made, and I'm calling on the PPRC that it tantamount to an incitement and we can plunge your country into a constitutional crisis. So not to just go in a very careless way, you say, oh no, it was just a jab, it was a basketball. That analogy, they not all make no sense to me. You should come and apologize publicly instead of just being so casual. For say, you know what? I made a pronouncement. That pronouncement is a contradiction of provisions in our 1991 Constitution. As far as I made that pronouncement, it was a mistake or a misnomer on my part. The Constitution is very clear that elections will be held every 5 years. I think when he does that, that will make him at least people then will say, okay, look at the benefits of the time.
Now, one thing where I can see most of the APC, I see what are they late for respond. Now, so people, a lot and lot of people back there argue, see, una they late for respond when una deem for respond. Because if statements like that, like una view and say, it get tendency for provoke national security or peace, for threats in the peace, as a robust opposition, automatically, waiting people and they expect una for issue a press release and come up, call the media, but una not engage the media. Save, you know, they're the executive where you run first alone, where it's commendable. But that's time for talk holistically how now they approach issues. Is it that probably the government don't will now to a point, they don't test now repeatedly, or this is just a test? You get any insinuation or you get any ideas? Genuinely, Marabi want go for 7 years?
If you wake me past sleep, you say, Madabio will just sit down overnight. They say they changed the Constitution, that he won't go for 7 years. I will say no. And why I will say no? Because we have a Constitutional Review Committee where they in the pipeline. Then don't the things and way they're passionate about, then don't carry and go to Parliament. where they go discuss, where right now we get the contention there, what constitutes a 2/3 majority, where then pass, then all of a sudden, the same Speaker of Parliament, where in your role now for make law, now he also proffer an interpretation to the law. Then after that, he come and say in the Senate or judiciary, it don't pass Gary. So I will say no, it will not. But one thing I agree with you is in terms of the timeliness, how for the response to issues, and they agree with you 100%. Certain things and they wait, make the steam go out before able come in a very robust way. If me not be the Secretary General of the APC, as soon as he talk as Secretary General and no one for equate me position to Ram, I will engage me in publicity secretary within the executive for let it robustly respond. And I think they did that because the deputy publicity secretary came out and debunked what Mambu said. But again, I will have accompanied that with another press release so that it will be on record. So that when we write the history of our fledgling democracy, I'm using the word fledgling very cautiously here, at least we can able to reference that press release there because it will be in black and white. So this is where we are. And Mother Bio for no say, you cannot toy with our constitution.
Okay. Mother Bio cannot. I agree with you 100%. And also agree with you to see Mother Bio no go take up to an extent. You don't need people for support. And by all indication, it appears your position be in line for support. What you go say on that?
The opposition not they in line. If you say some members of the opposition, they betray the APC as an opposition party, I will lend credence to that. But the moment you generalize and say the opposition, they support them, no, we have not taken, because we support a position, we get process within our party where you go through.
Unofficially, because most of the things that they happen, of course, we are not going to take an official position for support the government, but waiting people in they perceive, waiting the general people in they perceive, it appear as if because we don't hear the secret meeting there. We don't hear, of course, I'm sure you understand some of the key stakeholders and they say, don't go meet Mother Bio, don't meeting up on, this all we they do and now from UNASSF. So the general population, they don't thinking. Now, then they say, look like the opposition, even at 5, 10, 7 people there, then go look at them generally because they believe a united front, if at all certain decision, Mother Bio not get 2/3 majority in a parliament in other thing for do. If it gets away with anything we want for do, it because the opposition supporter, then go look at say that the opposition. So you can't, in your way, I understand that you go generalize, but the ordinary man, majority of the people there, then go just put us in the opposition. And we now, honestly speaking, we blame the opposition for certain things.
Aki always gets a problem where people make generalizations. I don't know if I'm too much philosophy where I read or whatever, but I always guard myself against that. They just see get the cocaine crisis right now, where they catch that different airports them, where the Sierra Leoneans are involved. It will be wrong for let people and say, oh, we've caught 10 Sierra Leoneans with cocaine, and you are a Sierra Leonean. Therefore, you could also be a cocaine trafficker. That's a disjointed fallacy. But our party, anybody will betray the party, then it means you don't get integrity. That one I'll repeat. I'll not even hesitate for say that. Because there's a new day based on trust, especially when you go there under the PR. We know to people and vote you in. Now the party puts you then believe say you can add value in the democracy of a country, and therefore we they send you go parliament or go be a lawmaker. If you go there, you go compromise the ideals of the party. Now it make the party get a responsibility for also discipline in your members. And this is my own take. Anybody will betray the ideals of the party, you should be reprimanded. It happens everywhere in the world. So Sierra Leone not for be an exception, and the APC not for be an exception. So I agree with you. It is okay if people then perceive, but a perception not necessarily make it right. It just about somebody you all know, we can say bad news very good for let it fly quick. If somebody then say you mama not to you born you, Sheka, you mama not to you born you. 2-3 people they read them, they say they say Sheka, then picking they say not to you born them. It a fly. But does that make it true? Do they have evidence of any DNA? No. So I very always they guard myself against the fallacy of generalizations. If you tell me, say, we get bad eggs them inside our party, I will tell you, say, yes, we have some bad eggs. Can I use those some bad eggs to say, party get bad eggs, all one bad egg? I will say no. I can even use myself as an example. Me na APC person, even though I'm not a parliament, even though I'm not all executive position, but I'm very proud for come publicly and defend my own integrity, and I'm a member of the APC. That doesn't make me for be part of the soup of the broken ones. Mr. Komon-Tok, I hope you did it. Or I see like you are knocked out. I'm not sure.
Sorry, the internet cable are passing.
Oh, okay. So let's log out for now. Let's log out or let's just stay.
Just stay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, family, we apologize. The internet cable, the internet cable, be I'll be passing. Not if I apologize for that. All right, so we continue with the program. Sorry about that. Too sorry. So I'll be the time for join from the conversation for say maybe yes, like your philosophy, and besides a politician or you don't inside politics. There's always a way for or something. How you they argue, put things as a politician, not also the ordinary person they see in any way, particularly where the height intention, the emotions, and waiting people they see. Definitely some logic they know they work within kind of thing. They not agree at all. But it's okay. We respect your you position. But there's one thing we just want to mention, Aya. I want to help we clarify this statement because I think you go you go be like just put on. Is it at any time maybe we make mistake, other people are not getting right? Listen this one back.
Possibility say the SLPP party after we the party go select them more here not on new thing than they because former president Anis Michael myself be don't do something like that they as in be held 1 year and some month per year term. And later, then talk say, now because of Ebola. When me fambu listening to Mambu in statement, interpret you think concerning this.
We will have a flag bearer and all the other flag bearer that we go contest and lost through the delegate conference. Then go rally behind anybody we win and we go form a united force for make sure say we win the 2028 or 2030 elections effectively in this country. So one thing we will not do as a party and will never do it.
Is it 2018?
One thing we will not do as a party.
You mentioned 2018, 2030 election?
2028 or 2030.
But is that democratic?
No. Election before 2018, but next push 1 year, 1.5 year, claiming that the Ebola be affected.
1.5 year, 1 year, 1.5 year. Epula, we understand this one. Like I say, well, some of we don't debunk this one, but perhaps maybe we even make mistake. Over to you.
That's now another naked lie. And I will say it authoritatively as a former presidential spokesman. The president respected the Constitution, even when people insinuate for say President want go for 3rd term. As soon as I read the rumor, I go meet me boss. I say, Mr. President, this rumor is all around. I say, and people are asking me, tell me something because before you even respond, Mr. President, the Constitution is very clear that you cannot. He said, Baraytay. In fact, President Daniel Skurumana laugh, he been laugh. He said, why would I want to go for a 3rd term or more time? He said, without you even asking me, go publicly and say I'm not interested in a 3rd term. That very next day, I'm not even waiting again, let it clean. Now,
is it out of the pressure because we they see the campaign, we they see the polo them, we they see the was it like genuinely he was not interested in 3rd term or because of the pressure? The pressure, public pressure.
I will bet me life. I will tell you unequivocally that the president never lost an intention for other day after intention. So the thing where Mambu they talk is very misleading and blatantly big lies and spurious things there. So I will tell you, if you go now Google, you go see the timeline where people they insinuate about a 3rd term. Me get the official mandate. I go public. I say president is not interested in a 3rd term. Then publish them all over the world. As you type my name now Google, you'll see it. President is not interested in a 3rd term, says Abdulai Baraytay. And it was not under pressure. President Kuruma come after in time and no say for come out. That's it. That's it.
This 1 year, 6 months.
I don't
we
know
say, but we not say, not to 10 years strictly do. It did some months. You can confirm?
The bottom line is he never violated the Constitution.
But he did some months.
He resigned because the Constitution very clear say you can still be there while in the whole elections until they do a transition. So if you say he did some months, now because of the election calendar, but he never did anything which violates the Constitution. That I'll tell you for free. And you can quote me on that anywhere.
Okay, so you don't violate the Constitution, but he did some months.
He did some months within the that's provided for in the Constitution.
And how many months?
I'm not going to tell you off my head right now, but I will tell you, say, if you go, Sylvia Blyden recently did a very fine analysis on that. If you go their way, he puts about a lecture. I go through them exactly. I read them.
We publish on our website.
Thank you very much. And
we publish,
but
we just want to ask you back no more.
He used that one day for debunk any insinuation for say Ernest Koroma had any time to in tenure. So of course I'm glad you be done publishing. So nothing are just a political misleading statement where when somebody gets a public trust, you hold office on behalf of your party, not come and make misleading statements. When you do, I'm like, when me don't tell you so that you can quote me anywhere, it's like I don't put my integrity. That Ernest Koroma, number one, was never interested in a third term, and I came out very publicly and said that, and I was copiously quoted. And secondly, it not violate anything at the Constitution, and he did a very smooth transition.
Okay. In any way, we don't count several of the past officials. One of the things they're not able to tell me the exact amount of months we do. But apart from that, we also want for clear, Naya. The thing we want to make more clear now that we see there is a discussion where they go, where I'm sure you don't preview to, the discussion where the US government and the US government and the Sierra Leone government with regards to third national deportee, where we are, according to what we government tell we, now West African nationals. But the agreements don't come to a point we are in, we also understand waiting the core value of the agreement was they should stay in Sierra Leone, but the government never tell me so. This one, what's going on missing between this communication and where is the government say 1.5 million, then the US government say 1.6 million. Although me take what's in the government say, but the other pull the money say 1. What's going on missing within this line? What's the missing link? Happen there.
This now all the more the reason why the APC will be united for kick out the SLPP, which means therefore come and explain to the people them exactly waiting at the arrangement we then go into. I remember, I've been there in our foreign ministry. Not only first in this way, the US, they even ban people there for visa for go America because they refuse to accept people there who we say no to Sierra Leoneans. The slam we a B1 and B2 visa, I clarify that to the public in a very transparent way, the circumstances. But this question, Mother Biona then get them, the foreign ministry then get them, made them come out and explain to Sierra Leoneans them what has gone wrong. Did they mislead us? Were they transparent enough? What are the things? Because some other insinuation we are not verified. Just to be clear, they even say part of the agreement is linked to the MCC so that they will get access to some critical minerals in our country. Whatever that is, I don't know. But you know what? There was a reason why the APC be introduced every Thursday when I've been there as government spokesman before I go as presidential spokesman. Every Thursday with the Ola press conference, where they invite people them for let they can talk to the public. So foreign ministry, this question here, are the exporter to una and the government. Let una come, una be courageous, come na Komon-Tok. Una can explain to we what is this deal about and whether una explanation would have been given. We then done the debunk now, right now by the US officials them, and where are we as a country? They owe us an explanation.
Okay. I agree with you, say they owe us an explanation. And one of the last things we just want to mention, the cost of living. The cost of living, I think this will be a paramount discussion where I think we neglect in most of the conversation, which I can also blame within the media, that sometimes we can focus on other, and also other things are not important. That not that they say. But the cost of living, that mommy really care about, that part really care about, not the gun. Because we can say everything about politics. Or if a person are angry, able to feed himself, respect not a day in the first place. In as much as we believe, say, governments get a significant role, within the APC they do. Because I don't want the excuse say then they are governance, then they are opposition. There should be something where una say una they do as a party. Is there anything that they do, or is that opposition party for oppose the government some more, blast no more? How? And first, if you want to come from the government, say in any way how he had, but what thing una they do? If that's you able to put some for me straight now, that would be helpful for it.
You take me back to the elementary conversation about the role of a political party, particularly an opposition. An opposition party in role now for oppose constructively, commend the government where then they do things right, and provide alternative measures that will be in the interest of Sierra Leone. And I think to a very large extent, the APC has been doing that. Would they see certain things where they do? Would they Allah? Would they come with that airport, so go make one terminal, or compare them to the BOT where China Exim Bank for Domgiwi, for let we get a new city in Mamama. We then come with the conference center in Alunge. We come to articulate that as well, particularly where the amount of money we involved now part of what you call the sovereign debt of the country.
Usman, this just concluded ECOWAS.
Exactly, the conference center.
But una stock una supporter, because we all some of una members there. We are happy with this. They supported that movement. In fact, Cabo, where Abdul Cabo, he was one of the people that actually went on ground to clean, for support the government. So an officer now criticized that. So now saying that development now supports it, and we get evidence to that.
I am articulating here the role of an opposition.
Okay.
And I tell you, say, the role of an opposition, you can commend the government if they did the right thing, and you can also criticize, and you come with alternatives.
Okay, so spending 124 million.
So today now, me they tell you, say, it's not worth it. Even though me not a member of the executive, me not a member of parliament, but in me own view, as Abdulai Baraytay, I will tell you, say, not worth it. I will also tell you, say, the extension of a terminal and the amount we involved is not worth it, because when you combine them in and there, you look at the blueprint of the Mamamai Airport, where for don't get this international conference, we do the model of a build, operate, and transfer, and Exim Bank, we don't commit $312 million for Duam, where for don't get a conference center is a brand new, who depopulate Freetown. If FIBA like Lagos now, we go left as a commercial city, we move State House, we move Foreign Affairs, we move Parliament, like what in Egypt do. Those are the models we are working. So if you ask me as an individual, I will tell you, say, and other Sierra Leoneans, and not just me, then come and criticize that, then say because half of the meetings them, now been too many hotels, then be the owner. and that whose kind international image or marketing strategy we don't put in place for let we can generate money, because we been get a lunge in airport. Almost people they sleep there. Then now we can get like a 5-star hotel. What are the facilities in Lunge where they attract that? How many international conferences do they get? So if Abdul cargo them in their own thinking, or the executive in their own thinking and support it, me as Abdulai Baraytay will tell you, say, I not buy it.
Okay. All right. So again, the cost of living. I know say una did the opposition, but waiting really una feel say now the tangible, practical. Don't say okay, they talk for the party, but in your own way, in your own wisdom, what do you feel say government for do at this critical time or assist people and when it comes to
the first thing we are going to do, if me not president, I know they wait until the IMF can tell me say my economy they go down because of too much traveling, or they use a lot of foreign exchange. And for able to get the common sense, it's all a question of what you call political economy. And for let you get it right, you get what you call balance of trade in any economy. How much are you importing and how much are you exporting? The moment you're able for import more goods then and services than your country, when a foreign exchange they use, then you're not able for domesticate your revenue base, then you support farmers then in your country for reduce the importation. Then you support farmers then even with onion production so that you know they import onions then. We are privy to a report we been in a Ministry of Agriculture during Dr. Sam Sisse's time up to Professor Monty Jones, that if we support no more farmers them na Lokomasama for let them grow onions, would they able to grow onions and even export to neighboring countries? And
but government they do that now. Governments they do that through PC and Sons.
So what I'm saying is, we for able reduce with importation. When we reduce some, it make sure say will not be squeezed in terms of forex when a foreign exchange. Because even when people and they import rice, now foreign exchange and they use CTC, now foreign exchange, and government don't come with some intervention within the give for later one day able cushion the foreign exchange, but it is still not there. So we should go into an agricultural thing so that we will also able to diversify our economy and also depend on local production. And when we do that, we will able to see how the prices of goods and services, because don't forget say, that mami way de na kuntolo. You can come, you talk all your grammar about economics, you can talk about macro and microeconomics in relationship, you can come, you talk about political economy. In your concern, now where he hold 10 leons, they go na Dove Court. If he plant by 10 leons, they get 2 yabas. But where he go now, he go get 1 yabas. Now he get that mami they as far as you're concerned in politics, things that are expensive. Now so we need to diversify our economy, and also we forget first time I remember what they grow up. We get cement, we get matches, we see palm tree in the Panam. Now who they use locally? Who they see Natco biscuits? Who they see them peppermints them? They are all local production. We get in small scale factories them. So how do we provide the incentive as a government for revitalizing things so that up to toothpick, would they import toothpick?
All right, thank you very much. Pambul, if you just a journey, the program now Komon-Tok, and today we'll look at key issues, and one of them APC crisis, Deepens, and of course we also talk about Tamemkor say go take 100,000 with SUV Fidengiam, and of course we also talk about the the 2028-2030 saga, as well as the cost of living. These are the issues that we rub multiple. If any of them interest you, well, we can give you the mic. And like we said, carry for me. We did with the former talk man for the former president, Abdulai Baraytay. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok. We can just now.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong, speaking the truth when others stay quiet, standing for the people, refusing to be silent. Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. Through every challenge, she continues to advance, holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked, serving the nation with courage that will last. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Through the storms of politics and public debate, you open the doors and invite us to participate, giving everyone a platform, every citizen a say, building stronger communities day by day. No fear, no favor.
Yes, Fambule, we don't come at the other side. We try now for connects the mic to you now. Just a second, and I'll give you some time. They can connect now. We said we get chance for call and make a contribution. Apologies in advance. We will just take small calls. The number they are big. Let's take the first call. Naya, yes, call outside. They call from.
Yes, hello, Mr. Komon-Tok, Mr. Albert David, the call.
Yeah.
Good evening, Komon-Tok. Good evening, Mr. Baraytay. And yeah, thank you guys for this very brilliant program. Again, I really get a few questions that will go on for Mr. Baraytay. But before I go to the questions, then I just want to create a quick context. This is something where I believe, I don't know whether Mr. Komon-Tok will ever come across an article where I write about a month ago, where I really want the APC, regarding waiting with the experience of today, that there is this kind of legal issue where they right ahead of the APC. And today, we don't see the start of an organizational crisis within the party. And just like Mr. Baraytay mentioned, I think this is something where the party for really avoid. But anyways, I just want to go to the questions where Belisa go on for put for Mr. Baraytay. Mr. Baraytay, once more, good evening to you. And the question then to you now that so if we look at the political climate today in the country, this is how they see the states, they use proxy system against the opponents them. Would they see the states, they weaponize institutions and as well against the opponents them. And Worcester, we also they continue to see every small mistake where political opponents they make, then they use them seriously against them. Okay, so how the APC as a party allow itself to really enter or walk into this kind of legal trap where we all did clearly see long before what happens today.
All right, thank you.
These are the first questions.
Yeah, thank you very much, Albert. Maybe you go call back. Yeah, now 2 minutes. Other people in there on the line, but you go call back anyway. Yeah, thank you very much.
Right, okay.
Yeah. We had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Maybe you go call back. Yeah, now 2 minutes.
Hello?
Yes, thank you for joining us. You got the platform.
No, thank you. I don't know if I've been this program on a weird. They be non kanaya where he say now question and me ask him. He respond by saying that he not go comfortable working with some members now this APC executive. And then say other one and they will look okay. Well, now some of the effects in this way we don't see. But to be honest with you, Komon-Tok, if you get chance for look weird and see the way Richard Conte go for the wire. Me, even if I get the right for continue, and people are not beginning to put mods for me, and they back out. But some of them are not getting. He even go to the extent to say, certain people in the party, well, be specific. He say, Yansane, where Yansane hold position. If courts don't interfere, I know they come on. Might not be so. So, they touch something again about representation. We will not talk back on the issue. Quality representation. Tamemkor fully. You know, get equality for represent APC. Somebody will go school with Unity tell me. He said that guy they was now for money. No go doubt him. So let both SLPP and APC know who that they go represent you as a lawmaker. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Family, like I said today, we will just take short break and key calls, and now we'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call. Sorry. Yes, call outside the call from. Who side they call from? Okay, we don't miss this one. Yes. Yeah, who side they call from? Hey, look like we get issue now. Okay, I will apologize, family. Now, bear we will reset again. Yeah, go ahead. People in the listen you. Who's how you they call from? We'll not get you. Okay, well, I'll add another person. Look like say this one. Okay, I'll add another person. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, sir. I come from the United States.
All right, thank you for joining. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
They say, and I will keep on saying them. You see, there are two things that affect the country with the winner. Tribalism and mentality. That is it of people. But we tell and they enforce that tribal and regional people. And I don't call it regional and tribal. Tell you the truth. Like, all the other things that I now, what I'm going to. I was with the gate rules is closed. Please every morning. Those people, the money for them. Don't look at APC when they put in the time. Look for the first union. Look at the first scholarship that you give. If you see anything other than Tijanis, I will say, you can't do them. Those are the guys where people want to talk with you. Now, you can get the mandate of the bush, you can get the bush of the bush. Those that are there now, the control and the power. I mean, I'm not going to go confidence to say you could do any better. Don't put it down for the truth. Because it's not one check as to you want to know that. Now you're the first one with which APC. If you want to be down, fighting the government, but I established APC, the APC that can work. And that was the keep. That was a justification of process. I'm out to hey, you know what this country.
Right? Thank you. Yeah. I thank you very much for your contribution. We'll take another voice. Probably this is going to be the last call. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, I come from the US. Being a concerned citizen and left the country. Me not to APC, me not to SLPP.
Thank you very much for that.
From the look of things, it looks like the SLPP will come back in the power because APC, they're not serious. I mean, the left some of them was fighting at the party, so just hold on to power. So SLPP could manipulate them through PRC and through the courts, or make the level do nothing. And by the time you know it, election won't come. SLPP will win back. That's my prediction. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. We take the last call for tonight. Just call outside the conference.
This is about Batunga.
Yeah, Batunga. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, Mr. Baraytay. You're a man who study psychology, and also you're a man who you say you're a political scientist. Me still believe say for this predicament right now, you're not one of the people that are way responsible. Because after the 2023 elections, right after the tripartite, you're not the man who coined the phrase. You introduce done and dusted. Now the political lexicon. We now any time we talk about 2023, they say done and dusted. Now you come to mind. So now your legacy, political legacy, that's where people will always tie you to, despite the work we don't do. So with you being a scientist, a political scientist, and being a former spokesperson for a president, not for a minister or for a president, right after the 2023 election, where all the international community, they say the election is fraud. Up to this point, no international organization no recognize Madabio as president. Which, in retrospect, you really say it'd be premature for me to come out and say the election is done and dusted, maybe we'll move on to 2028. Now that all these things they happen, you really still feel say that be the right thing is instead of stand with the international community, where the Qatar Center, the European Union, there's a lady a go for it on twice. And they tell Una say anything Una want to do, we're ready for work with Una.
All right, thank you very much. We had the last bonus call for today. Last bonus call. Last, and we are done. Yes. Yeah, these are the last. Apologies because tomorrow I'm for go working. So I just
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. God bless you. Salute to that. Salute to you, Mr. Baraytay. This is a from Rome of the Cowboys.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, get 2 minutes.
Yes, I'll start with the Tamemkor. If not any super society, at least today when a man they make that short statement, they don't commit political suicide.
Right.
They don't ever go back and go continue for work. All the society where the likes of Mohamed Bangwa is still in a parliament. After them, their own lifeline, run out. They're still there. Well, what you expect? Just like we talked about rule of law yesterday. All went down to that. So we need to wake up. Regarding the court order, one thing clear, no matter how long the night is, the sun will definitely rise. But it's very, very painful here. Would they say repeat pattern with new routine or new routes where the SLPP government used 2023 we don't begin to stand back. For me, as a strong promoter of electoral justice, I strongly believe say the best way out for APC. I'm not sure that we're not there, but the best way out for APC at this time is to fight for the full implementation of the tripartite recommendation. Other than that, the way the SLPP power government don't spread the wings, where APC don't allow them to spread the wings. What I mean that they emphasize on spread the wings, I'm afraid APC not getting a chance in the near or future ahead. I can say that clearly.
Thank you.
So now, rise up, wake up.
Thank you very much.
Lagos State will stay blessed.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Famule, we apologize. Sorry. that we only take those pre-calls then. Apologies for that. We will come definitely and take 5 text messages there. And I will give the mic for if you want to respond to those callers there. And from there, as always, we take few messages there. Go ahead, please. You get the platform.
Thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok. And I want to tell the callers and plenty thank you as usual. And the caller, Albert, make very serious observations. We align with me thinking to a very large extent.
But I don't know.
Let's continue.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
I tell the callers and plenty thank you. And Albert make a very serious point where he say the political crisis where they unfold right now, particularly within the APC, how we end up reach to this point. I will appreciate if you go even send that article to you. I will be very interested for read them so that at least I will learn from your own perspective as well. Because it's unfortunate that by now the APC, we don't get a crisis internally, because when I read the injunction, they only single out the Secretary General and the chairman for say they're not for conduct any activities for and on behalf of the party. But not to the no more they be elect. We also have a deputy publicity secretary, we still there. We still get a treasurer within the party and other officials. Then. Does that mean then will still continue when they all then be elected together? So that are one of the compelling questions them as well for me when I listen to Whitting and Albert contributes to the program. Then the other callers say, me being say, are not comfortable for work with some members of this current executive. I'm not member I mentioned anything like that because I know one day work with none of them yet. The only person where I would say are very close to Obinde University na Lansana Dumbuya when at the Secretary General. Because we all been there na the same David Sinikul Hall and now all been the debates na Mary Kingsley. So that was how we develop a relationship. So I know go say I'm not comfortable for work with any of them where I not don't work with them yet before. Then I agree with the other caller. We talk about quality representation, whether SLPP or APC or PMDC or whatever. Because when we get quality representation, it not only it benefits the political parties, it benefits the country. Because then we're able to stand at the well of parliament, for instance, and speak truth to power. Then I see Batonga, they still struggle with something. Yesterday, he came back, he makes some outrageous statements then, where I tell and say, if he be in my class, I fail him because they learn fast. One, he come, he say, me no agree for sign Justice Kawan in Constitutional Review Committee. Now I say, not to me get for sign, I may not be there at the committee, how can I sign? Then second, he say, me being say, unless we get a third term, now him Sengbe Pierre put for an the article where I debunk say, unless not interested in a third term. And it always they mix up that thing about elections are done and dusted with electoral justice. Me your position wa whole. The first time way we had them host me, where can we done and dusted. I not just come up from the blues are talking. I worked with people them at the African Union. I work with people them at the UN. I work with people in ECOWAS. In fact, the man we go represent ECOWAS, the Director of Political Affairs, I worked with him when I've been the campaign for good governance, Dr. Abdel Fattah Musa. So I do a lot of consultations. And when they go pull the terms of reference, then I do. Concerning the tripartite, the agreement for national unity, the secretary to the president, Emmanuel Gaima, the information minister, the chairperson for the moral guarantors then say we are not here to talk about a rerun of elections for 2023. We are here to make sure that the mistakes that happened, the challenges in 2023 cannot be repeated in the future. Everybody had that loud and clear. So I must be very powerful then for say, because I said done and dusted, now he embolden the international community for letting not pull Madabio tomorrow and bring Samura Levy president. And the same Batonga just don't can make another misleading statement. He said the international community no recognize Madabio. ECOWAS, who is ECOWAS? Who is the United Nations? Where Madabio don't go repeatedly, it go address the the General Assembly of the United Nations. And even ECOWAS don't make him chairman of the authority until recently. Then the African Union is still, Ebo, Batonga, get this straight, man. You cannot. We all agree, say the elections were not fair, then cheat on we. And some of us, we sacrifice a lot by being in Sierra Leone. And when I say don't endorse them, not so with happiness. Imagine I was in the party office where they go fire and kill Mami Dumbuya. It could have been any one of us. I'm not glad, but sometimes you finally face the reality. However painful it is, who for speak truth to power. And if you ask me, do I still believe in Dr. Samura? I do, and I respect him. Because Dr. Samura na one person in 2018, we say, Baraytay na infoka head, the communications pillar for the campaign, and I did all my best. So, should I just continue for say, oh, do I believe in electoral justice? 100%. Would I not want for let them implement the Public Elections Act of 2022 to the letter? Would I not want for let the provisions about a credible, transparent electoral commission as provided for in section 38 or so in our 1991 constitution? Every progressive Democrat wants that, including me. So when we can at the public, especially their respectable platform here, no we do we assignments and force. No we not can mislead the public. Madabio has been recognized internationally as the president Batonga. Get that straight. Get that. For now, we are looking at how do we make sure that the events that happen in 2023, they not go repeat in 2028. That is what we are all craving for. That is all what we are craving for. But I still respect your views, though. Don't get me wrong. Because you know one of the steadfast people, them, now most of the platforms, them, where you call. You they make time. I know you are a very busy person as well. You they call na Komon-Tok. Yesterday, I've been there, we had, you also call. We get a conversation. And then you they do that one day because you're also passionate for let things them better for our country. So I know they come for belittle you, I know they berate you. No. But rather, when I make mistake on air, people have the right to correct me. and I'm a very humble person. Things that we're not sure, we are not know. It doesn't hurt for say I don't know. Just like we Komon-Tok ask me if Anesme had any months by presidency or he had anything. Now all I know, there was no violation, and I don't know. I even reference say I see Sylvia Blyden publish something to the letter we said and display. Equally so, my number is open. You can call Komon-Tok, he go give me number. Anything we get for do with Abdulai Baraytay, where you get small doubt, to be honest, I'm very open. Just call me. We have a conversation. We are not going to fight. And we are not going to debate anything in terms of say, now me win, or now you lost, or now you win and lost. No, it's going to be a civil conversation because we all get one aspiration to make Sierra Leone a better place. So if I reach that side, I want to tell all the people that we call once more plenty thank you, the viewers, and of course, as always, Mr. Komon-Tok and his crew for giving us the platform for local a share. And the share we making come for share is also an opportunity for learn from the callers and different perspectives because nobody not gets a monopoly of knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know if I think two more callers there. Church. One, another one. By the look of things, they say not to APC, not to SLPP, but by the look of things, they appear as SLPP. I don't know if you know.
Well, all man can come with their own view. I have no reason to challenge that part in the insinuation.
Okay.
I want to respect your own view, but now history get for proven right or wrong, because as far as me own concern, me own optimism is, we they get everybody on board, and we are going to give SLPP a run for their money.
All right. So would they take 5 comments there? Fambula, just 5. They are sorry about that today. This coming from Jay from YouTube. It say Sierra Leone accepting deportee from the US will be purely FBO decision. Wherever money is involved, FBO all the money the US paid Sierra Leone, they have shared among themselves. This one they come up from Bintu K say yes, the sun will rise again, and Mama Salon they will Salon where all the criminal politicians then go don't come up now power soon. This one come up from Prince Terry. He say for the Yansane has been a very skeptical politician in the APC for a long time. Trust in him become one of many problems that the APC got. This one come up from Ibrahim Overmas from Facebook. They say Julius Madabio's first term was extended from April 4 to 2023 by another 2 months and 20 days. And as by Kurma, term was extended from September 17, 2012 by 2 months and 6 days. Both extensions were lawfully mandated by our constitution. Manso Samura, they say cost of living is key issue as far as ordinary citizens of Sierra Leone concerned. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Yeah. I agree with you 100% on this one. The last one would be Alusan say there is variation even within identical twins, so it's high time we generalize. It's high time we generalize people. The Arabs are like that. It's against the study of social psychology. All Nigerians are 419 wrong. I think they try for talk about generalization. And the last one we will go put, okay. This one George Stone, they say, listen to this guy. Is he for real? Does he know what he's doing to their party? I hope these constituents are watching. Well, it's because the party put all right, so family apologies. They and I would tap here. Okay. Mr. Komon-Tok, you look like you're getting ready for the Nottingham. George, yeah. No, I'm not gonna go. And it's too much. I won't be there. George, you dey go? Anyway, thank you. Yes, then I will get time for apologies. I will beg the honorable getting messages to say a lot of them kind side, but today is a very other day for me. Yeah, over to you, sir.
Well, I don't get much for say again, except for thank people where they can join. Either they disagree with me, whether they align with me. The bottom line is we all care about Sierra Leone, because such debates are not about me. Because I have the option to say, you know what, from 2028, after we lost elections, I come back Canada, I get the option for say another to go on any platform. So I'm making the very conscious and intentional choice because I want to lend my voice to issues happening back home. Equally so, with the platform they way come, they are very busy, but they still make time for can rub mouth on Sierra Leonean issues. The callers them, so then they did a job, then they use them credits, then they call. So we are all in this together. Because what we want is, we want a better Sierra Leone that even if we're in at the Western Wall or anywhere, even if we not go back Sierra Leone, but one for a read the good things about the country.
Correct.
That is all what we are doing. So no ill feelings. For me, I'm used to being in controversies since when I was a student leader, both Nafrobe College Student Union government, and when I served for 2 consecutive terms, now the National Union of Sierra Leonean Students as Secretary General. So one thing though, where I believe in, anything though they do, if I know say the records are there, then they keep the archives, so that if you come, you they talk about democracy, then tomorrow when I go into governance proper, Lord, we say I become president. I will pull some of the archives them if I want for sway, for remind me. That is why integrity counts. That is why I don't hesitate for go after people and where they sell out. That is why I'm not afraid for go after somebody where they go sit on media. They say politics not to religion. If they give me 100,000 in SUV and they take them, able. So let's keep the debate going. This is a conversation for me, because at the end of the day, the green, white, and blue is supersede all our aspirations. Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok, for the opportunity as always.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Left you busy schedule, you found time. And to we wonderful family members, as always, this platform now make it exist. And we all share. It's good that at least we somehow disagree and agree, because at the end of the day, now one side we all want to reach, just like with you don't nail and fine. We want in our corner, even if we're not gonna salon self, but at least I get that feeling say you can't they do well rather than the opposites. Anyway, so thank you very much, and we'll tell you plenty thank you until we meet again. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok. Now bye.
Thank you.
No turning away, seeking facts and truth in every way. A bridge for the people, a voice for the land. United Sierra Leone hand in hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know. One voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. Yeah, from the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Let the voices rise, let the nation hear. The message of hope is crystal clear. Knowledge is power, truth is strength. Together we'll go the distance and length. Komon-Tok, the people's platform standing tall. Komon-Tok, giving a voice to one and all. Mr. Komon-Tok, a symbol of courage, a beacon of light. Mr. Komon-Tok, keeping the public informed and bright. Mr. Komon-Tok, Sierra Leone to the world so wide. The people's voice will never hide. The people's voice will never hide. Komon-Tok. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong. Speaking the truth when others stay quiet, standing for the people, refusing to be silent. Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. Through every challenge, she continues to advance, holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked, serving the nation with courage that will last. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Through the storms of politics and public debate, you open the doors and invite us to participate, giving everyone a platform, every citizen a say. Building stronger communities day by day. No fear, no favor, no turning away. Seeking facts and truth in every way. A bridge for the people, a voice for the land. United Sierra Leone hand in hand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Let the voices rise, let the nation hear. The message of hope is crystal clear. Knowledge is power, truth is strength. Together we'll go the distance and length. Komon-Tok, the people's platform standing tall. Komon-Tok, giving a voice to one and all. Mr. Komon-Tok, a symbol of courage, a beacon of light. Mr. Komon-Tok, keeping the public informed and bright. Mr. Komon-Tok, Sierra Leone to the world so wide. The people's voice will never hide. The people's voice will never hide. Komon-Tok. Yeah. the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong, speaking the truth when others stay quiet, standing for the people, refusing to be silent. Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. Through every challenge, she continues to advance, holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked, serving the nation with courage that will last. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining.